This episode of the Lured Up podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here at the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by the community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers, and all patrons will gain access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And with tiers as low as $1 a month, you could support a collective of hardworking part-time creators that have a passion for Pokemon, podcasting, and the community here at the Pokemon Professor Network. Let's do it. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 336 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. This episode is streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, X, and Facebook. I'm your host, Ken Pescator. That's Adam Tuttle. Adam, yo ho ho. I feel like we could do that because we have Delmise.
What's up, trainers?
We have Delmise.
Well, that was the precursor to the whole episode of last week.
It was amazing. It's amazing.
And let me tell you, a pirate's life for me.
I didn't see any all day. I mean, granted, I didn't go looking.
I didn't either.
But about a half an hour ago, I had two pop up on the nearby, hopped in the car, drove out in the rain, and picked up two of them. So that was kind of cool. But how was your week? Let's start there before we get into the show. You are a human being. I have caring feelings for you. I would like to know how your week was.
I don't know about that. No, I'm just kidding. The week was good. Shoveled off the pond again so we could play some hockey before playing hockey at Ashton's practice. So that was a lot of fun.
How's your back?
You know, it hasn't actually been bad. And I got overzealous. I was like, I'm going to get in there. I'm going to find more clear area that hasn't been touched, which, because, I don't know, people walk, but there's like a big V. Like, they're clearly avoiding the ice rink that we made. And I wanted to do a bigger one. And I tried, and I got all the way around, and I was just like, man, this is a lot of work. So I had to give up prematurely. I still shoveled off everything that I did beforehand, but I tried.
I'd be scared to fall in, man. That's scary.
It's pretty thick ice. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what they all say.
It's like
before the rescue crews are called, they're like, they thought it was thick ice.
Yes, but it is. I would say closer to the shore. It's iffy. There is one like outlet or inlet, I guess, I don't know what you would call it, but where the river is like flowing underneath it. So you stay away from that area.
Dude, that's sketchy, bro. I would not be anywhere.
Listen, people are like, I drive to work, and on like Alton, in Alton, there's a lake. I don't know. It's like, I think it's the only certified like landing airspace for like planes. There's planes. People drive their trucks on there. There's ATVs,
people drive their planes. They drive their planes on there.
Literally, there's planes. I have pictures if anybody needs it. I'm not lying. Like there's so many like little ice fishing huts, and they just stay there. They've been there for weeks. So if they can put their whole truck on the ice, I'm okay. I am definitely okay.
I take two steps. I'll be right next to the truck. I take two steps. I'm going in. That's my luck. That's how it would roll for me.
And that literally terrifies me. And I've seen like multiple trucks. Like, it's so nerve wracking. So like, of course I have to take pictures. But it's been fun. I did shovel. I got to the part where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in from the corner. And I started doing that, and then I heard like the ice is shifting. So it was enough to like make me walk away. I was like,
I'm out, bro. I am out. I'll be kissing that earth as soon as I touch it. But just a quick reminder, we are streaming this live on a bunch of different platforms, including Twitch. Shout to Just Will in the chat with the subscription for Amazon Prime. Thank you so much. Subscribed for 13 months. Good looking out, Just Will.
13?
Just a reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means you get one free subscription a month. We'd love if you cashed it in on us or one of the homies. We would appreciate that. Shout to everyone who's here in the chat, nice and early. Likeable Monster, Devil's Debs is here, and yeah, thank you so much. But my week was crazy, man. I had my Super Bowl, my bougie Super Bowl party, which was
how was it?
It was awesome. I didn't watch really much of the Super Bowl. I was just hanging out, eating some serious food all day. It was great. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I had Sarah's family here. We had a 1-year-old baby here, so that's all I needed. I was just hanging out with the baby the whole time. It was the greatest thing in the world. So
that is really cool.
Oh no, it was awesome. It was amazing. Yeah, projectile vomit all over the living room. It was fantastic. I can't wait. I loved it. I loved it. No, but we got plenty to talk about on today's show. We're going to recap the last week of gameplay, including Strong Yet Small. We had Community Day double feature with Shelmet and Carablast, and we had the kickoff of Beloved Buddies, which was yesterday. Yeah, like I said, we have Delmise out in raids right now, which is pretty cool. This weekend is bringing us Hoopa Unbound Raid Day. We'll put together a little raid guide and battle party whoop whoop to help you make the most of it, because raid days are pretty awesome. There's still plenty of events happening with the rest of the month. We have Scattered to the Winds, the Road to Unova, of course, the Go Tour, IRL in LA and Taiwan, but also with Global coming at the very end of the month. Niantic has kind of caused a little bit of a stir, shocker, by releasing a massive list of save the dates for next season, which also...
It's so massive.
Dude, it's very intimidating to look at. When you see it all laid out like that, we're used to like Community Day and then like a couple others. It's like, this is like a whole slate they're giving us. So I've already mapped it all out on the Google Calendar. If you subscribe to that, you'll be able to see that stuff going all the way out into May. Fuecoco Community Day is the first next season event that we have some details on, and it brings triple dust. What more do you have to say? Unova Tour LA will feature some notable trainers. You should totally stop by and say hi to them. We won't be there, so instead, go see the homies.
Needless to say, the Fuecoco Community Day will be fire.
Yes, it will. And then finally, we have a really cool collaboration between Pokemon Go and Major League Baseball that brings some really cool exclusive gameplay to ballparks around the country this year. Oh, shout to KJ the Man, subscribing at Tier 1 for 8 months. Yo, what's good?
No way.
Dude, this is amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
We are off to an epic start. We appreciate
it.
Everybody here in the chat. DJ Pokemon is here. Niantic now helping you to budget for tickets. No, man, I wish. It's look, Niantic does take really good care of us. This event just wasn't in the cards for us. We just couldn't get out there, and it was a little hectic with not knowing what's going on. When you're a part-time creator, when you're a parent, when you work full-time jobs, it's hard to just be able to commit when
Yeah, and then it's we have hockey every weekend. It's been nonstop. So.
Yeah. So it's all good. Sometimes you might get strong.
Trying to balance life.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. You get
podcast, my work,
strong armed into
there is so much.
I'll take it though.
Yes, this is content too, but we set aside our nighttime that's free.
Yeah.
Be able to tackle this.
Yep. The 2 bedrooms are on lockdown already on the other side of the house. They're already lights out. So this is my time. I worked so hard for this. No, but we got plenty to talk about today. Let's dig it right into the last week of gameplay. We'll kind of breeze through this. But yeah, DJ Pokemon says, I meant telling us the upcoming events, which no doubt will have paid tickets. Yo, even if they all have $1 tickets, we're going broke because there's so many events.
Yeah,
it's so much.
Yeah, we haven't gotten the little ones recently. So.
I'm gonna have to write a letter.
And I just stopped buying them because it's I never know if I'm gonna get them or not gonna get them. But most of the time, it's been I haven't gotten them, which I'm not upset about. But I'm also just it is what it is at the end of the day. If I really wanted it, I'd grab it. I don't know what I don't know, whatever the last one was, where it was extra spawns.
I'm pulling it up on the screen right now. Look at this. Confirm purchase. Hoopa Unbound Raid Day. Can you play? Can you play Hoopa?
Is that this Saturday?
It's this Saturday. Come on, man. Come on. I'll buy you the ticket. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. I hit cancel. I'm backing out. I'm backed out.
My mom wants to see me. It's yes.
I'll send your mom a ticket too, bro. You could duo
Yes.
Hoopa. We're going to talk about it. You could duo this
Okay.
thing.
All right.
All right. Last week of gameplay, did you get out to play at all? Were you able to do community day? How'd it go for you?
I was at work.
Okay.
But I was able to play a little bit. I was making ice cream, but in the middle of it, not in the middle of it, but during my break, I was able to catch a steady amount. I only got Carablast Shinies and no Shelmets.
Wow.
Even after like I got back and I was using the Gold Plus the whole time, no Shelmets.
Wow.
I'm just kind of baffled.
I went into the event having a couple Carablast, needing the Shelmets. Because I was hosting the Super Bowl party, I only played an hour of community day. So I was still able to go meet up with the squad, take some photos, go down to the severed floor
cool.
in Bellworks, so the beauty of it is, I live 10 minutes from Red Bank, 10 minutes from Bellworks. We played at Bellworks for, because the weather was crap. And, so I still was able to complete my special research, got a hundo background, Shelmet from special research, which is pretty nice. Not
That's
shiny,
cool.
not shiny,
100%,
but
I had the 100% Shelmet already, or it's Excavalier already. So I'm not upset about it, and I have Elite TM, so I didn't need to do anything crazy. I just use that, get the special move, and I'm good to go.
Yep, I'm pulling it up on the screen right now. There's the hundo Shelmet with the background. That was really nice. Didn't actually catch that the day of Community Day. I caught it. I don't know when maybe the next day or something off the special research. But Mythical Hitch in the chat says I'm Adam's mom because I said I was going to buy him a ticket. Yo, Hitch, I'll send you a ticket, bro.
Yes, definitely send.
Yes,
a ticket.
I will send Hitch a ticket for sure. But we had small yet strong, which was the Burmy kind of shiny nimble. Event. Any shinies there? I know Burmies are kind of a holdout for a lot of people, man. They don't come around too often.
Listen, this event was like insane again for extra large, extra small. I'm just every single one. It was like I'd have 4 on the map, and 3 out of the 4 were extra large or extra small. So it was like it's tiny,
dude.
It's tiny.
The box
huge,
maintenance is the worst. The worst.
Yeah, and then that was my biggest struggle, and it was like, I'm still dealing with it because I just gained like 30 XXL Pokemon that I didn't have. I'm just like, it's so frustrating. Like in a good way, but like my box is full all the time now, and it's like I don't want to buy more. I don't need to. I just need to be more selective with what I'm getting rid of. It's like I'll keep a 98, but I'll have 3 hundos. Like I don't need the 98, but because it's so strong in my head, I can't get rid of it.
It's small yet strong, or is it strong yet small? I don't know. One of those. They're both. They're both. We did have the community day, which was good. Hopefully, you made it out to an ambassador event. I've been chipping away at that community member medal. I do want to make a clarification. 2 clarifications from last week's episode where I fumbled a little bit. That was a football reference. The apparently Max Monday check-in events do not count towards the community member medal. However, Spotlight Hour and Raid Hour do. So shout to Monkey Bread for clarifying that for me. Well,
that doesn't make sense.
Well, look, maybe if Max Mondays get, a little bit more maxi, people will start showing up, like they did with the legendaries. But like Squovit was a ghost town in Red Bank because like no one's trying to do that.
I did so many Squovit. I even did a couple with Ashton. I was like, let's go get them. I was like, you're looking for the red one or like 530 or higher. So I mean, and then we ended up trading one, and like I got a 535 or something. And I was like, whoa, that's really good. Yeah,
yo, shout to Landor Alpha in the chat. We're going to get there towards the end of the oh, yo, the Alpha Squad's in the house. I got the Alpha Squad t-shirt on right now, bro. Come on, man. I'm representing. No Look at that. Bam. Let's go, Alpha Squad. But no, Landor Alpha will be at LA Unova Tour as a notable trainer. So make sure you definitely stop by and see the homie.
Hang out.
But we did have yesterday the kickoff of Beloved Buddies. This was the Delmise release. Skrelp is in the key art as well. This is going to be running from yesterday the 11th through Saturday the 15th. So a nice little midweek to partial weekend event here. Event bonuses, double XP. We talked about just the incredible amount of XP events they've been having lately. We kind of thought, oh, is this the lead up to level 60? Is that what they're doing? There's always that talk, but there's been so many XP events. I don't know what they're doing with level 60, bro, but I'm totally waiting for it.
It's probably just level 100. They're just gonna drop it and be like, "Yo, get there."
Lure modules last 1 hour. Make sure you throw those down for your community. If you're doing a drive-by, you stop at the store, an active place. Just drop a lure. Give a little community love.
What was with the contest that just happened? I just got my rewards, but it was like a Guzzlord was one of them. And the other one was like a Wash Rotom.
What?
They were just random.
I think Hoopa I had put in one. I think a Glisopod I put in another. So yeah, I don't know what the actual contest was. I'm not sure. But lure modules will give an hour, and they give you different spawn pools, so that's kind of cool. Cutie Fly is in there. I've been trying to get that shiny, so I'm working on that. And then 500 additional dust for catching some of the event Pokemon: Diglett, Slowpoke, Shelder, Dunsparce. That Shelder is a nice catch with the 500 additional. So good Stardust payout. Definitely a good Stardust payout.
Oh, that's funny. I had one on my nearby right now, and then it disappeared when I went to go catch it.
Pull up my phone real quick. I did get the 2 Delmise just earlier tonight, which is I love
one Delmise.
Dude, I love this Pokemon. For some reason, I've always had a strange affinity from newer Pokemon, newer generations. I love Delmise and I love Aegislash. They're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of similar in my opinion in terms of funky inanimate design style Pokemon, but kind of cool. Definitely kind of cool. Let's see what else we have going on with this event.
It is really weird.
It's a weird ass Pokemon, man. It totally looks weird, like one eyeball maybe or something. Huge wild encounter list.
And it's got
Are we looking at Delmise's butt right now? Hold on, let me pull up Delmise's butt.
Yeah, but it has no butt. It's just wild.
Is that an eyeball? Is that one section of the wheel an eyeball? You're making yourself all blurry. But the only way to get Delmise right now, 3-star raids. Dude, I never do 3 stars, so it was very interesting that Delmise got me out the door.
Yeah, it was nice to be invited.
Did I invite you? No, I didn't invite you.
No.
Oh,
no,
you mean in general?
You could have.
In this economy? No.
100%. I have remote raid passes right now. Somebody right now, send me one.
Enamorous and 5-star raids. Have you been able to do any Enamorous, now that it's not in Elite raids?
I have.
Enamorous has been pretty popular.
I've done 3.
Been pretty popular in my area. Mega Tyranitar, always a strong
I've been enamored,
raid. Yep. Pure Lighter in the chat. Howdy, Little Sparkle in the chat. Yo. Field research, collection challenges, showcases. I'm digging this event. It's double XP. I like passive events where if I'm just go plussing, I could still kind of, benefit, and I don't have to constantly check, oh, did I get the shiny? It's like, no, man, this is about getting some XP, which I totally dig. But this weekend, the big event is going to be Hoopa Raid Day. We love raid days up around here. Hold on, let me straighten out your camera a little bit, man. You're looking a little crooked sauce here. But no,
because I've been moving. So.
Yeah, man, you're moving, bro.
I'm sorry.
You should be. Hoopa Unbound unleashes its true power in a new raid day that is going to be this Saturday, February 15th. So you don't have to worry.
Are you saying that it unleashes its power as a tier 5 normal raid boss versus an elite raid boss?
It sure does.
God.
Look, man,
it's going to unleash its true power as not an elite.
Back during the elite raids, I think we both were saying, hey, if you don't want to do elite raids, don't worry. Everything comes around if you're patient. Well, I'm not patient, but the stuff is coming around. So we have Enamorous and Hoopa Unbound available in non-elite raids. But this is this Saturday from 2 to 5. We love these events because it really gives a good balance of free-to-play and pay-to-play gameplay. So
yeah, if you can see my Hoopa count right here. It's just the
You got the
normal one.
one. That's it, bro. Wow. But it says
Yeah,
Hoopa
I might have to
Unbound
do one of these.
yeah, you will. Will appear more frequently in 5-star raids, receive up to 5 free raid passes from spinning photo discs at gyms for the total of 7, so you can bring in the 2. The remote raid
So you
pass
already
limit.
get free ones.
Yep.
So why do you need an event ticket?
Well, if you want to do more, because we like more here. But the remote raid pass limit up to 20, and this is for the whole weekend. Friday at 5 p.m. Actually not the whole weekend. Friday and Saturday till 8 p.m. So you got 2 days of increased remote raiding for Hoopa, which is kind of cool. There is the $5 ticket, and we've talked about this before. It's a good value, right? Because you're getting 8 additional passes, extra Candy XL, 50% more XP. It's just a good value. $5, spend a couple hours with friends. I just love these events so much. Something to note here, there was an update for Hoopa Confined and the Hoopa Unbound. So beginning with the raid day, and this will be going forward, all trainers will be able to change Hoopa's form whether or not you completed that Mischief Unbound special research, because that was the special research that kind of led to the Unbound stuff. So you will be able to change forms even if you haven't completed that, so that's really good for people just getting into the game now. So you can catch 2 of these Unbounds, change 1 to Confined. Also, you can transfer Hoopa Unbound to home. So those of you that are into the main series games, or those of you that want to offload your Pokemon Go Pokemon and don't want to send them to the professor for transfer, throw them over to home, which is pretty cool.
I like that.
No, I like that a lot. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little battle party, raid guide and battle party for Hoopa Unbound. This is something, before we even get into the specifics, that I recommend, and especially if you have a smaller group. Now, PokeBattler does say that you could duo this thing, so I think conservatively, even if you have lower counters, maybe 4 people, you should be able to do this pretty well, especially if you're partied up. So what I recommend everyone do is save 2 battle parties, right? Save your A team and your B team. So you can go in with your A team easily, and if your team wipes, you could just select your B team and get right back into the battle. You could always max revive your A team really quick, but if you want to save those couple seconds and just bring in another squad, I really like the concept of saving 2 raid battle parties. That way you're done, your first team gets wiped, you're right back into the battle with some curated Pokemon, which is pretty good. Luis in the chat says, I'll finally be able to finish my home Pokedex, giving me the Magarena. Oh, that's you're done? Whoa. See, he plays all the main series, man. So Luis is a G.
That's awesome.
Yeah, when it comes to that, that's really good. But we're gonna pull up 2 websites to talk about Hoopa Unbound counters. We're gonna look at both GoHub and PokeBattler. They kind of have different techniques and strategies of how they dig to put their list together. But GoHub does a good job of giving us all the extra details like CP and all that kind of stuff. So Hoopa Unbound, 5-star mythical raid boss. So remember, these are not tradable. In Pokemon Go, Hoopa Unbound is Psychic Dark, which means it's double weak to Bug. And it's also weak to Fairy, but double weak to Bug. So clearly, bring your Bug Pokemon.
You got to bug out. You got to bug out.
Bring your Mega Bugs, Tier 3, Mega 3
Bugs. I thought you were going to say Blissey.
Well, you got to bring that too. Actually, I'm working on a Chansey right now. Bow Buns. That's who I'm working on right now. This is my Bow Buns. But the CP that you want to worry about is 2289. That is the level 20 hundo. If you're in windy or foggy weather, it will be boosted up to 2862. So those numbers again, 2289, 2862. It's GoHub saying we recommend Hoopa Unbound with a minimum of 2 trainers with perfect counters. So they're even calling it a duo as well. Usually GoHub's a little bit more conservative with that, but optimally, or if suboptimal counters, 4 or more will do it. So this is what we have for GoHub. We've got the Mega Bugs up top. Pinsir, Sizor, Heracross, also Shadow Scizor is up there, Volcarona, and then you have a bunch of Genesects with bug specs. Now, here's the thing. If you have the shock drive, a douse drive, a chill drive, or burn drive, unless you're adding the second move, you may want to hold on to like the Techno Blast that's appropriate to the drive. Otherwise, you might have to, you're just gonna have to switch it out later. But if you happen to have a double bug spec Genesect, go for it. Let's see who else we have on here. Mega Beedrill's down the list. Shadow Scyther, Vikavolt. As far as some unique Pokemon that you could use, Yanmega is here. Golisopod is here. Escavalier, maybe you got a good one at Community Day. You can do that. So that rounds out kind of like the top 20. If we jump over to Pokebattler and take a look at their counters, we're going to have all our filters turned on. Mega Pinsir, Heracross, and Scizor up top, just like GoHub. Shadow Scizor, Pinsir, Shadow Scavalier up there as well. Rounding out the top 10, you got Vikavolt, Mega Beedrill, and Douse Genesect. Actually, you have all the Genesects here. Again, double bug spec. Shadow Scyther, Volcarona's in there, Scizor, Pinsir, Shadow Crustle, Shadow Cleavor with Quick Attack, X-Scissor, that's kind of a cool spec, Golisopod, Escavalier. Just bring the bugs. Just bring bugs. That's all you really need to worry about. So, Adam, as I pull up mine, what are your counters? What are you bringing?
Well, first, we need to get into what is it, Ken? A
battle party. Ooh, ooh, battle party. Ooh, ooh. All right, let's
Jeez,
talk.
I can't believe you forgot that. I'm like been
Bro,
waiting for you to like.
It's been so long. It's been 84 years.
All right, so what I'm starting with is a Mega Beedrill. I know it's down the list, but I haven't really Mega Evolved really any other bugs.
So you got to get it leveled
Why,
up.
you might ask? Because I have a normal Scyther that I have labeled as a Cleaver because it's 100%, so I don't want to evolve it. I'm hoping that there's some sort of way to get Cleaver in the future.
It's like holding on to that Hundo Execute in case you can evolve it to the Alolan.
Yes. So I've got a Shadow Scissor, a Golisopod, a Scavalier, Yanmega, and Crustle, as well as the Mega Beedrill.
Oh, see,
and all of those are 100%.
Of course they are. See, look, I'm not going to knock your diverse lineup here because I knew they were going to be Hundos because that's how Adam rolls. He brings the Hundo squad every time, and I appreciate that. I'm going to pull up my phone here. I've got Pinsir. This will be Mega Pinsir leading the charge. This is a Hundo Genesect. It's a normal drive Genesect Hundo, but I did put the second move on it. So I have the normal Techno Blast and then also the double bugs on there. Volcarona, just because when am I going to use this thing? So I'm going to bring Volcarona and Golisopod. Leavanny, I have a hundo of that, so I'm bringing that as well, just because it's pretty to look at. And then in the anchor, I've got my Chansey Bow Buns that I'm working on that buddy with. So I got Mega Pinsir, Genesect, Volcarona, Golisopod, Leavanny, and my buddy Chansey. So let us know what you're going to be bringing to take down Hoopa Unbound. We'd love it if you tagged us in your group photos. We loved it if you shared your battle parties with us. Just tag us on Twitter. We'd love to see it. Mythical Hitch says, I purified a Shadow Scizor for the Hundo Mega Scizor. I have another I could purify when you can evolve Scyther to Cleavor. So, look, if you have them, you hold out, man. You never know if they're going to do some kind of like weird generational event. They've done it before with being able to cross those lines with Marowak. Remember, I think there was a day. Did they do it with Marowak? I know they've done it with Execute, but something where you can evolve across the generational lines and do that. So it's always worth hanging on to them if you can. But yeah, definitely let us know what you're doing for Hoopa Unbound. Oh, Wheezing, Littlest Sparkle, nailed it. Yep, Wheezing.
Wheezing was the one. Yep,
that was the one they did. All right, one more thing before we take a quick break. Let's talk about Scattered to the Winds. We still have a little bit of time on this, about a week out. This starts on the 18th, and it's just through the 20th, but I only want to talk about this again. I know we brought it up last week. It's because you kind of want to go into this event a little prepared. You may want to monitor your medal for the Vivian for each region and kind of prepare them to, and not open any or tag any gifts and keep it at 14 because it's like 15 postcards to trigger the encounter. It's like, well, actually, if you've done it multiple times, it's 15. So you could go into the event with 14. So that way, as soon as the event starts, you could start pinning your gifts again and immediately getting counters. So that way you roll your counter over and you can make the most of this because it is a short event. But connect with trainers around the world during the Scatter the Winds event, the 18th through the 20th. So Tuesday to Thursday, mid-week event. Double XP for spinning stops, 5 times XP for spinning stops for the first time. So this is kind of like an adventure week bonus. If you travel to a new area, you can crush it with a lucky egg spinning 5 times. If you roll through a city or something like that, and you could have a 30-minute car ride through downtown Manhattan or something like that and spin 300 stops with a lucky egg on, bro. You'd be crushing it. You'd absolutely be crushing it.
That's a lot of experience points.
Yep. Open 40 gifts for day. Open 60 gifts if you purchase Expedition Access for February. And then increase Shiny Pidgey. Who doesn't love Shiny Pidgey? We were talking about evolution parties the other day in the Discord. And, man, I remember those days. I remember that every single night before midnight. Would throw a lucky egg on and I'd be like, yo, I just got 60,000 XP from a evolution party. My Caterpie Weedle Pidgey action. But this is really all about Vivian and the Shiny release. This is just going to be a really fun chase. I'm sure content creators will be kind of chasing this down. I cannot wait to see JT Valor's content. I know he'll be going after that. Landor and Alpha's here. I'm sure he'll be going after that. This is just a really fun way to engage with the community, engage with your friends, and hopefully we see it kind of revitalize the friendship stuff because, this kind of calmed down a lot after everyone filled out their Vivian stuff, but it's part of my process. Every single gift I open, I still do the pin on pin on the postcard thing every time, 100% of the time. So it's worth doing if you can. And then we have some of the 12 candy evolutions in the wild, the bugs, Pidgey, Caterpie, Spearow, Wurmple, Starly. So these are very efficient evolutions. Stock up while you can. Field research, $5 paid timed research, has a pretty cool avatar pose. 16,500 Stardust that comes with it. I hate when they put like numbered rewards like this. Like get 5. Like I don't want to buy Stardust. I don't want to buy XP. It just feels icky. But you are getting 3 rare candies. Like what was this meeting like? What was the meeting like when they were like, you know what this community really wants for their $5? 3
All
rare
right,
candies.
So let's start off. What does the community want? We want to charge them $5, but we want to make sure that they're happy at the end of the day. How do we make sure they're happy? We give them the thing that they can't buy, Stardust. There we go. Okay, good. Jimmy, you in the back. All right. What do you want to add? 3 rare candies? Yeah, why not 4? Oh, no, 3 was fine. 3 was fine. They're going to be happy with 1 rare candy. But we'll give them 2 extra.
Do you remember?
All right, and then a new pose. People love pose. They love that when they're in the raids. They love writing things down.
Trying to
looking
fix
at
my
build.
camera. I can't dodge the logo.
This avatar pose is literally just checking the mail and being like, "Yep, that's a bill."
That's funny.
Oh,
yeah,
there's another bill.
it threw it away. That'd be like a parking ticket. It's like, get out of here.
I don't want to pay that. I don't want to pay that. And encounters with event-themed Pokemon and more.
I'm
excited to find out
the magical and more. No, but you know the comic strip where they show like the people in an office building, and then like someone has a great idea and they like throw them out the window. Like it's like
yes, yep.
4 rare candies. Get out of here. Let's make it 3. So weird.
3 is reasonable, okay? 4 be overboard.
So weird. Landor Alpha in the chat saying this will be big. I really do think so. I just really enjoy these types of events that get communities talking. You know, this isn't something that it needs to be in person. This is something that thrives online. This is something that will support online communities. So, people want that. So hopefully you'll start seeing some Discords pop up, some friendship Reddit threads, things like that where people will be posting on Twitter or whatever, hey, I'm from Sandstorm, and it's like they get a million friend requests because everybody needs the Sandstorm gifts. It's just a fun, cool chase. If you and I'll pull up on my phone really quick. I'm going to pull up my Vivs. Hold on, let's do this. I am fortunate enough to have pulled the whole collection here, and I got a couple hundos in there as well. I think this Highlands one is a hundo. But this is a really cool, fun chase. But if you go into your medals, and I'm doing this on screen for those watching the video, here's my... So, oh, look, I even have an encounter sitting there. But you could go to the map and you can kind of see where you could find each of these things. A lot of people don't know that this map exists. So you can check out the Vivian habitats right from the medal. Landor Alpha says, I do need more Sandstorm. Dude, Sandstorm's the rare one, man. That's like one of the hardest ones to get. I still have only caught 2 Sandstorm, or 1 Sandstorm. I'm working on my 2nd Sandstorm spawn, so it's the hardest one for sure. It's a very, very small area here that Sandstorm is available. So if you got Sandstorm, hit me up. Let me know, because let's be friends. I want to befriend you. But Adam, let's take a break, and when we come back, we could get into this incredibly wild save the date post that they put up. We'll take a look at the calendar going over the next months. We can kind of inappropriately speculate about next season and what we'd like to see. We could talk Fuecoco and Unova Tour, because it'll be here before we know it. How's that sound?
It sounds perfect.
All right, everyone. We'll be back right after this. Hey, chat. Hi, chat. Oh, hydration. I've got some cranberry lime seltzer. Adam's got some weird hippie mushroom kombucha. So weird, bro. This stuff is so gross.
GTS.
It's so gross.
Alive.
It's gross.
Alive. It's lemon lime. Listen, it's ancient mushroom elixir. Energy, clarity, mind. 5 grams of sugar.
Littlest Sparkle needs Savannah. We'll create a channel in our Discord for Vivian trades, because where's Savannah? Let me look.
It's next to Havana.
My mother was born in Havana, Cuba.
Ooh.
Let's see. Savannah. Where is Savannah? Going crazy? Did I miss it?
You are, in fact, going crazy.
I believe I am, because I don't see it.
It's an unfortunate side effect of you.
Oh,
being you.
Savannah, South America. Okay, all right. We could find something down there. That's like Brazil. We'll find you some Savannah stuff. But Adam, I am jazzed and ready to get up in here, so we can get right back into this if you're ready. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's do it. And we are back. From our break. Thank you so much for that. We have hydrated. I have drank my seltzer. Adam has drank his kombucha. It's so weird. But yeah, I want to celebrate a couple of our patrons. Thanks to our gym leaders, Ben, Halda Counselor, Matthew, Noggin Dude, and Sushi Slayer. Thank you so incredibly very much. Ice Queen, our newest patron of the week. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you. Shout out to our executive producer, Xander, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Monkey Bread and Kate the Cons. We do have some spots, available, some executive producer spots available for the network. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. Just check out PokemonProfessor.com for everywhere you can connect with us. Check out all the other shows in the network. We've got some good value. Even $1 can go a long way, and in supporting a bunch of creators.
Sure can.
All right, let's Alec Tuttle liking the stream. Thank you, Alec. Appreciate you, man. One day I'll
Alec,
get
are
to
you
meet
playing
you.
Fortnite right now?
He is definitely doing the floss in a banana suit. All right, let's talk save the dates because this this blog post was crazy. Well, before we even get there, let's talk about the community complaints that the game is dead. The community complaints that there's nothing to do. The community complaints that the game is stale. Okay? Lots of that stuff going on. We've been vocal about saying some events almost feel like fillers. They don't have new Pokemon. They don't have new Shinies. They don't have new mechanics. It's just kind of like something to fill space. Now, I don't want filler events, right? I want actual things that will give me some kind of exclusivity or give me some kind of reward for making it out to the event.
Yes.
When I look at this calendar, it's like all of these things seem to be the destination-based events. So we're not even talking about things that are going to be overarching, running during the week, through the weekend. These are just the isolated events. And I'm going to pull it up on screen now. It says save the dates for next season's community days. And here we go. March 8th, March 22nd, April 27th, May 11th, May 24th. So next season we'll have obviously 3 months, 3 community days, plus 2 community day classics. 5 community days over 3 months.
Wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
If there weren't enough events, why didn't we get a community day classic for April? Riddle me that, Ken.
I think there's enough events, man. I think there's enough. But that doesn't even look too bad. It's when you scroll down. It says community days aren't the only events on the horizon this coming season. There are other fun in-game events on the way, and some of their dates are as follows. Oh, here we go. Saturday and Sunday, March 8th and 9th, Max Battle Weekend. March 16th, Catch Mastery event. March 23rd, a Raid Day. The 29th, a Research Day. Here comes April, every single weekend. April 5th, Raid Day. April 6th, Hatch Day. April 13th, Raid Day. April 19th, Max Battle Day. Now May. May 3rd, Raid Day. May 17th, Shadow Raid Day. May 25th, Max Battle Day. It's a lot. Because we're not even talking about the overarching events. So if I pull up the Lured Up Pokemon Go calendar, if you want a link to this, just shoot me a DM on any of our platforms. I'll send you a link. If you're in our Discord, the link to that is posted in our Discord. But if we're looking at February is completely stacked out. There's so much going on. We had an Amorous Raid Hour today. Shadow Regirock over the weekends. We've got Hoopa this weekend. So a lot going on here, Now, we don't know the details for the big events in March, but if I were to just push this forward to March, you could see that right out of the gate, of course, we have our 3 midweek events, Max Monday, Spotlight Hour, Raid Hour, filling the midweek. But starting with March 1st, so the first weekend in March, we have our Global Unova Tour. The next weekend, Community Day. The following weekend, we've got Catch Mastery. The next weekend, we've got Community Day Classic, followed by a Raid Day. And the final weekend, we've got Research Day. There's 4 weeks this month, of 4 weeks in March, where both weekend days have reservation-based events, meaning the 2 to 5 p.m. events. That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yep.
So then you combine that with the Max Monday, Spotlight Hour, and Raid Hours. They're asking a ton of trainers if you want to capitalize on everything. So believe me. Oh, Lila Sparkle, you never sent me one. I got to send you that link. She asked for the link. But, Landor says, and tickets. Yeah, let's not forget tickets. I'm assuming every single one of these events will have a $1, $2, or $5 ticket, let alone the Go Tour and the Tour Pass and the Tour Pass Deluxe and the Tour Pass Deluxe plus 10 levels, and bust out the wallets, y'all. Bust out the wallets, because it's going to be a pricey one. So that's just March. So now when we look at April, again, every weekend we have events, with the first weekend in April, the 5th and 6th, having back-to-back Raid Day and Hatch Day. And in the following week, Saturday the 13th or Sunday the 13th, you have a Raid Day, but then Saturday the 19th, a Max Battle Day. It's nuts. And then you look to May, same kind of jazz. Every weekend, stuff going on. It's a very, very, very filled, big calendar. So
It's like I'll just like vanilla spawn sometime.
So,
you know?
well, we may
I
still
like
see
seeing
the vanilla
evolutions
spawns.
in the wild.
Oh, me too. That's one of the most cool parts of the vanilla spawn windows. So hopefully we still get some of those thrown in.
Well, see, these are all these dates. They just are like, oh, hey, here's event after event after event after event, but they're all days. They're all, like raid days, max battle days.
Well, that's what I mean.
Days.
It's
so the actual events that are gonna take place inside of those
giggity.
Those are gonna be the fillers for like everything else. So you won't see too many vanilla spawns. Like the only one that seems like it could go on. No, even that.
Well, all right. So if we look at February, right? There's really I don't even know what days there's not a raid or not an event going. So it's like there's always something. It might have been like the
there's so much.
Yeah, on Monday, the 10th, we had. Yeah, Monday the 10th, we had some vanilla spawns. So it's like a couple days a month. That's all we get for vanilla spawns. And they're hyping and promoting the fact that more regional-based spawns, habitat-based spawns, will be available to see. But you only really get that impact when there's no event, because not only are you always dealing with weather-based spawns that are gonna manipulate the spawn pool, but then you have event-based events that are going to manipulate the spawn pool. I saw that there's also during Safari in Milan, there's an event going on in overlapping. There's overlapping destination-based events. Whoo! I would be bitter if I went to Milan to play and then I lose 3 hours in the middle of Milan. I think Sue from Hermes Ninja was kind of bringing this up on Twitter at very, very valid points that, look, I'm traveling to Italy. I definitely don't want to lose 3 hours of an event. Like, are you going to extend it? And then I saw some comments that this has happened maybe with Dia de los Muertos or something, where in Mexico there was an overlapping event, maybe with the Mexico City Safari, and they extended the hours of the event to kind of compensate for the 3 hours mid-event that all the spawns were gobbled up by the event. So,
yeah, because you gotta think like the Pokestops and stuff, like the tasks will be switched up from the things that you need for, that event for this event.
Yes.
So it's like, and then if you completed that first event's task at that Pokestop, will it reset to something else for the I don't know. There's a lot of questions, and we don't know what they do in between that.
So I'm gonna pull up Sue's tweet if I could find it. Actually, it might have been a comment on a Niantic post. Oh no, here we go. So I'm gonna pull this up on screen. I'll read this now. Sue says, Pokemon Go app, those of us flying for many hours, spending lots of money traveling to Milan for a 2-day city safari, how will the research event work? Will it cannibalize one of the 2 days of the safari, or will safari hours be extended to accommodate both? Can you clarify? These are great points. These are great points. Like I said, I would be bitter. I don't even want to scroll because I'm scared of Twitter responses here blowing it up. But it's absolutely a valid concern. She said, gosh, I would hate to have spent all that time and money on my very first city safari, only have the event duration cut into by a standard research day. Who else is going to Milan? Pokemon Go friends, what are your thoughts on this? Would you like clarification as well? So hopefully some info, if it hasn't already, will come out about this, because it really is a valid point. and she said the right language. She said cannibalize, and that's exactly what happens. And we've seen that. We've seen it where friends of ours, whatever, they travel abroad and they're like, I'm getting these regionals, and then there's an event happening, and it's like there's no chance of finding that, vanilla regional based spawn, because all they're seeing is event spawns. So very, very, very valid points for sure. So we don't know what's going on next season, but we do know Fue Coco will be the first community day of the next season, Saturday, March 8th from 2 to 5. We're excited to announce Fue Coco, the Fire Croc Pokemon, will be featured during the community day. Ever since watching Pokemon Horizons, I really have I'm more fond of Fue Coco just because of its derpiness and the way it behaves. And I know that's just one Fue Coco out of all the Fue Cocos in the Pokemon world, but I associate all of them having the same derpy personality that the Fue Coco from Horizons has. But featured attack, Blast Burn, of course, for Skeledirge. Like, Skeledirge is got some significant PvP play. I'm not sure how Blast Burn will impact that, but it's always a great PvE move. Attack availability updates starting with the event. You can also learn a charged attack Torch Song, which is pretty cool. Community Day Special Research, $2. So remember, this has changed from the $1 timed research to the $2 special research. A lot of people a little salty on that because of the price increase. Let's see. Community Day Special Background Timed Research. We've talked about this. This is the extended thing where it's just like catch a Pokemon on this day. I appreciate that they are extending the timed research thing to give you engagement through the week, but I end up completing the day's research for it before I even realize or try, because my Go Plus will just pick something up, while I'm sitting on the toilet when I wake up in the morning, and it's like, oh, I guess I did my research already. It's like very, very anticlimactic, but I do like it. I mean, I did get that Hundo Shelmet, so I'm not complaining. Actually, no, that was from the special research, but that's pretty cool. Event bonuses. This is really the draw here. Triple dust for catching Pokemon. Someone that goes hard, giggity, could catch a couple hundred Fue Coco on this day with a star piece. Throw down Roar of Time, run one star piece for the event, Roar of Time for 3 hours. You're solid. That's significant. Significant Stardust for the day. Double catch candy as well. 2 times chance for level 31 and up to get the XL. 3 hour lures, 3 hour incense, not daily adventure incense. Snapshot surprise, additional special trade, and trades cost 50% less. My new mission, I definitely don't trade enough in this game. It's area of opportunity for me.
No, I don't either.
I remember a time where I used to sit down with someone, bang out 100 trades. I just don't do that anymore. I don't have the time.
That's what Surf Taco's for.
No, we would do Tacoholics, actually. We would go right down the road, do Taco Tuesday at Tacoholics, do Spotlight Hour, and then trade for half-price tacos on Taco Tuesday. Haven't done that in a while. We got to bring that back. But what my goal is now is, even if it's someone that I meet for the first time at the community day, is I want to make sure I'm maximizing my special trades. I'm usually lucky with someone in the group, so I'll do my lucky trade with someone. But then it really has been bringing me joy to find new trainers that need specific Pokemon. I traded a X unknown to someone during Shelmet, and they lost their mind on it. Dude, it was so funny. I was looking through my my unknowns, and I had an X from Massachusetts from when they were at PAX in 2018.
Oh, no
back in
way.
the day. So I was like, I ain't trading that one. That one's legit. But yeah, that's what I want to try to do. I want to try to trade someone something really cool, especially if they're a new trainer. And it's like, I've got so much Stardust, I don't care about the dust. But because it's half price Stardust on trades, you know what I mean? It's like, for the specials, it's like, sure, just give me a chance here. They're like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't care. You can have whatever you want. Here you go. Just take it. Give me a chancey back, and I'll feel good about it. So I don't have the trade volume in me, but I'll do
That's like
meaningful
me with
trades.
Delibird. My new chases are an extra large, any actual extra large, or any extra small,
Well,
or that and shiny.
I mean the Pokedex has been updated, has rolled out to everyone. Still a little
Yeah, it was
weird.
weird seeing that. Yep.
Still a little weird for some of the interface. Like I don't like how the search and the X button are kind of like right in the middle there. But I'll pull up Delibird on my screen here. You can see that it shows you the different things that you need. Like it'll show you the Hundo, the Lucky, the XXL, extra small, the Shadow, the Purified. I've got nothing but the regular and the shiny filled out here, so I got plenty of work to do. Second clarification I wanted to say from last week, I talked about Pikachu and how it shows all the costumes and everything. It only shows the ones you have. So if you don't have a costume, it doesn't show you the ones you're missing. Total bummer. Because I think that would have made I know, because it's like show people what they need, so then they can kind of have some focused gameplay to find the stuff. But maybe I could find. Let's see if I just scroll through here and find someone that. Let's look at Kanto. If I pull up Bulbasaur, so still don't have a Hundo Bulbasaur.
For me, all the Delibird, I'm just missing the extra large.
Okay. Should I see if I have? Do I have an extra large? No, I don't.
I've got 100%. I've got a lucky one, a shiny one, normal, extra small, a shadow, a purified, and a costume one.
But I do like the overall aesthetic of the Pokedex update. It's a little funky to navigate again because it's new, but
it feels a little bit like home. Like it's very bright and there's a lot of space.
I also like how they still have Meltan and Melmetal as unidentified. It's like, bro, they're Kanto Pokemon. Are they? What does everybody think? No one knows. No one knows where they are. But no, that's super cool. But all right, let's get right back into it with Unova Tour. The road to Unova starts on the 24th, so we've got a little bit less than 2 weeks before the real ramp up to global starts happening. Shout to everyone, like I said, that is going to LA. And I do want to pull up on screen here. It says meet notable trainers and join community meetups during Pokemon Go Tour Unova. And they talk about, obviously this is happening in Los Angeles and New Taipei City, but the notable trainers will be showing up to Los Angeles, and this is who you could meet from 12 to 2 every day. Awesome Adam, Pokedaxi, the Trainer Club, JT Gilly, Zoe Two Dots, Kebron Gamer, Landor Alpha, who's here in the chat, and Couple of Gaming. These notable trainer meetups are always, these are always fun. It's a great opportunity to get some photos, get something signed, and just meet the people that you might consume their content. So it's kind of fun to be able to break that weird parasocial thing and be like, I know you, I watch you every day. So it's a very, very cool thing. We've been fortunate enough to do the last 3 years of GoFest, Seattle and 2 New Yorks, as notable trainers. So I absolutely love that Niantic does this and supports their creators and influencers like this. It's super important. And seeing some of the same names that we've seen for years and years, like Trainer Club and Zoe, are great. And then seeing Awesome Adam and Pokedaxi kind of on the come up with all this stuff is so cool because they deserve it. They work really hard. So very, very cool process. Make sure if you're going to the Rose Bowl that you stop and say hello and take a picture with Landor Alpha because he's the G.
Tell him Ken and Adam sent you.
That's right. Let's talk about something interesting here. Now, sponsorships of Pokemon Go can be hit or miss when it comes to the brands that Pokemon works with, right? GameStop, it was kind of like an accepted thing. People go to GameStops anyway. It was one thing. When they did the Fendi thing, it was like, this is not real. Like, know your audience here, people. It's like we're struggling to buy $1 tickets, and you're going to put this, $500 T-shirt on my avatar. It's like, come on, know your audience. Walmart, McDonald's, kind of weird. Major League Baseball. This is one that I didn't necessarily see coming, But it's pretty cool how they're rolling this out. So it says Pokemon Go and Major League Baseball knock it out of the park with a new partnership. Very, very cool seeing the MLB logo next to Pokemon Go.
Get ready to step up to the plate, trainers. We're excited to announce a partnership between Pokemon Go and Major League Baseball. During the 2025 season, all MLB ballparks will feature all new official club branded Pokestops and gyms so trainers can play Pokemon Go from wherever they're sitting in the ballpark. Trainers can also check out newly created official routes at the ballparks. Now that's kind of cool because you're already going to walk around anyways at the beginning, so might as well.
So
they're like, there's a route for ballpark tailgate.
Something, right? Well, First Olympian, shout to First Olympian in our chat, Corey, works for MLB and has a process where he's trying to collect postcards from every baseball stadium. I thought that was the coolest concept. So now, not only are there going to be actual Pokestops, of course there's going to be Pokestops at the stadium, but now you're going to have branded Pokestops for the partnership, which I think is even cooler, and this is at every single stadium. So now, you might be able to catch some of these from the highway, you know what I mean? Like, it could be pretty cool to start collecting these postcards. I think it's a really cool chase. The routes, absolutely awesome idea. Like you said, you're going to be walking around anyway. Exclusive in-game avatar items, timed research with Pokemon encounters, and then raid battles with location backgrounds, location cards. So this could be so awesome if they have a shot of the baseball stadium as the background. What? That would be the coolest, the absolute coolest. And I'm not a big baseball fan. But I just think the concept is absolutely awesome. And it says, during the season, trainers can continue the fun by attending Pokemon Go themed ball games. Here are a few things trainers can expect. The club branded merchandise. So at the merch booths where they sell the team merch, there'll be Pokemon Go stuff. So can you imagine
really cool.
Like a jersey, like an official jersey, like made out of high quality jersey material with the MLB authentication, tag on it and Pokemon Go logo? That's fire, man. That is so, so, so cool. I might have to either get to a game some way, somehow, or, find someone that's going so they can pick me up some merch. But, because believe me, I want to go see the Savannah Bananas. You know about the Savannah Bananas?
I don't know about the
You should look up the Savannah Bananas. They're bringing the fun to baseball. It's really awesome. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. They make an entertainment out of it. But I don't know. I just think this is a really, really, really cool concept. I love the routes. I love the fact that they're just branching out like this. It adds so much credence to the brand at large. So I just absolutely, absolutely love it. I think it's super cool. But that's a show, Adam. We did it. We nailed it.
That is definitely a show.
Yeah.
From us being pirates and catching, what is it, Delmise? and to us forgetting to say whoop whoop. And
we didn't forget. We did it.
Well, I know, but we almost did. And to the bugs, and to the Hoopas, and to the Fuecocos, we successfully did it, Ken.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Please check out PokemonProfessor.com for everywhere you can connect with us. We definitely want you to check out the other shows in the network like Special Conditions, Way Spotters, Sleep It Off, Purified Podcast, Good Morning Johto, After Darkrai. There's so much good stuff going on at the network. We're really excited for what's to come. So please check it out. Thank you to everyone that's in the chat. We really appreciate you spending your night with us. And Adam, if that's a show, that's a show. Is that a show?